Went off. This woman, this is like 500k.
It's like 490.
It's really affordable.
Eh? It's affordable. Oh, so they pay that they not make it. Okay, you send me.
Okay. All right, welcome. Let's wait for more people to join. Welcome to today's live stream. And we're trading gold today. And I'm teaching you guys how I'm able to trade gold consistently and how that's been working. I'm so excited about the growth I'm seeing on my YouTube channel. Like, just so mind blowing, just so mind blowing. Timmy. All right, so let's just get right away into this video. So it's been an exciting time with gold, but before I start sharing anything, let's just discuss. My phone is off. I would have liked to share the link on my status. All right, so many people do not know. I want to talk about why trading is very important. Why I think many and most people should be trading. You see, we live in a world where people are really chasing after, they work for money rather than to work for purpose, and what that does is that the other day, if you were earning, let's say you are earning 200,000 or so, and you work for 5 years, your salary is roughly the next 5 years, maybe around 11, 10 million naira. So imagine going to work for 5 years just to make 11 million naira. if you keep working like that, when would you own your house? When would you be able to afford a car? When would you be able to have the financial freedom you have? And that is why I actually started my YouTube channel to be able to let many people know about why trading is very important. Because many people are living a very purposeless life, right? They go to work because they need money. Literally, I've seen people who have kids, literally leave their kids, work, 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 work. They don't even get to have time to spend with their kids. And that's so very sad. So that is why you need to be trading. Why is trading important? Trading gives you time freedom, the freedom to be able to work, make money from any part of the world you are. Imagine being going to Dubai, imagine going to Europe, imagine being in the US. You see, does not impact your income wherever part you are in the world. So that's why trading is very important. Or it might not look, maybe most of you here, I don't know, the demography of people here might not see value in travel as well. Maybe you've not even traveled out of this country, but imagine if you could afford and live a lifestyle that allows you to be able to work from any part of the world and literally can travel with your family, your loved ones to any part of the world and have a good time without having to, so will my leave be approved? Will this be approved? Imagine you have to do what you want to truly do with your life and not caring much about if it makes money. Because most of you guys, what makes you happy, your purpose might not bring money. Maybe it might be preaching the gospel. Maybe for some, it might just be doing things for people to make them happy. But tell me, how do you get to live that life if you do not have an income source that allows you to be able to work flexibly and to make the amount of money you need to make? And so that's why you need to be trained. 2025 was an amazing year. Um, there was a lot of money that was made. Many people became rich. Many people made their first millionaire, thousands of dollars, from thanks to forex, right? So next year is going to be super amazing, and I just hope that you guys really see why it's very important you trade. Honestly, just imagine you were consistently on the chart for this year, even though you didn't make money. Trust me, that experience wouldn't have left you the same way you are. You'll be very better prepared for next year. You'll be able to know what you will do next year, how you can be able to grow and make money for yourself. So please, maybe you're just hearing about trading for the first time. Simply trading is just basically exchange of currency, one currency to the other, right? I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel that can guide you, pull you through. But for now, I just want to trade life because I know that most of you that come here, you guys are just money driven. You just want to call signal, girl. Let's. All right, no problem. I got you guys. All right, so all right, like I'm sharing my screen. This is called tradingview.com. And so how this works is it allows you to be able to do your analysis on whatsoever pair you desire. Right. So today we'll just be focusing on gold. And this is a chart of gold. And this is what gold has been doing. So many of you are saying, oh, run for good, or run from good, because maybe you guys have had bad experiences, negative experiences. But one thing that could help you to consistently make profit is number one, I've always taught that on my YouTube channel, know the overall trend. Gold is a very, it's a pair that literally respects trends a lot. It respects trends, literally. It respects trend a lot. So we see that gold has been on an uptrend overall. And what happens, right? It's retracted, now it's going. It retracted a bit now. We're trying to have that pull to the upside. So we now know we are sticking to the buys, right? Because you see that this high has taken away this high. So what happened? There's nothing holding this pair again from buying, right? So now what do you want to do next is to be able to mark out zone. I told you guys after you've identified the trend, mark out key zones. Look at gold is a pair that respects zones very much a lot. See this zone? Look at how hard it was, as if there's a resistance, right? I like explaining forex terms in a simple way. I'm sorry if you are here and you're like a guru and you like the big terms and the fancy terms. pardon me, I will really use very basic terms so that anybody can literally understand what this thing is about. So, right, usually it's called support levels, resistance level, but it looks like every time price gets here, there's like a bit of a haziness or a push. And another thing is there's a zone here. So there's a zone here. You see, price got here, it rejected. It got here, it rejected. So we're expecting at least price before maybe reject again would hopefully get to go to that zone, right? So now currently me, I'm looking for buy on the good, but before we miss entries, right? Um, so now we've seen that we're buying good and we're hoping that we are going to buy until it gets to this level, which I know would happen today. So one thing we are going to do is for we to be able to determine our entry. So how do we determine our entry now at this point is I usually like using trend line because of course it's gold, it respects those things a lot. All right, so if gold, so now this is going to be our entry. Say if gold push down to this level a bit. Today there's like I think it's Thanksgiving in the US, so the market might not be, but gold sometimes pay less attention to those things. But we have to be considerate too that there's like a bank holiday and gold might not be able to do well. So now at least this is what I'm expecting on gold, right? Now gold should at least buy. Let's just do times 1 to 4 risk to reward. So it means that, so this is it. This is what I'm expecting. That when gold pushes down to this box, right? If gold comes push down here, retraces down, because if you are buying there now, that is to a high price. Most of you, because it's already a buy, what happens? You just get to enter. And you don't know it's too a high price because if you imagine your stop loss being here and you entered from here, if it retraces down, you'll be on a very, very big drawdown, right? And you don't want that. So what you want to do is make sure you enter from that zone. So that zone is where we expect at least if price gets to come to be more reasonable and a fair price to buy from. So we'll just be patient and wait for gold here to be able to determine our entries. So you look at it here, and usually, let's talk a bit on risk management. Especially if you are trading gold, you want to understand what I call risk management because if you don't understand risk management, you'll be losing money. This our stop loss is just 72 pips, right? 72 pips. So depending, so let's talk about risk management. So now, why most people will lose money on gold? Gold is a very volatile pair. It's not like the usually currency pair, right? You can somebody can be on a trade on GBP USD, another person can be on a trade on gold, and you'll be making as much money as the person. Sorry, hold on, Lars. All right, we can be trading. Someone can be trading currency pair, and you can be trading gold, and the same literally stop loss, but you can be losing more money on gold than an average person will be losing on a normal pair. Why is that? Is that gold is formed somehow very volatile. And so you want to be mindful of that. So one thing that's helped me is always sticking to a consistent lot size. Depending on your account balance, you can be 0.01, 0.02, whatever account balance you have. Sticking to a proper lot size consistently over time would make it profitable. Like this week, I've called out 3 trades on gold, and none of them have hit stop loss. And it's not because I'm really like a guru or something, just simply following the trend, waiting for my entry at a very good level before executing. And so That is what you need yourself to be able to do, to be able to have an edge in this market. So it's that. So imagine when it pushes down a bit, then we'll have a good entry confirmation, and we'll just put our stop loss and we'll just be patient and just wait, right? Maybe some of you guys, the reason why you are losing money is maybe it's not really because you are not a good trader. Maybe your execution is bad. Most of you know how to do your analysis, but still the analysis plays out, but you don't get to make any money from that analysis. Why? Sometimes the problem is your execution because trading is mostly psychological. Imagine this trade now. Do you know I can call this trade and everybody makes money, but me, I can lose money? Why? It's either I become impatient, right? I did not enter here, put my stop loss, or it's going against me and I'm reacting maybe because I over leveraged my account. I'm not relaxed. But for one on one, I don't think anybody should ever place a trade and not be so calm enough to be able to watch it play out. If you're on a trade and you are scared, you're always having a heart attack, your heart is going up for every retracement and all of that. It's literally because your lot size, there's really maybe a problem on your lot size. So what that it puts a lot of pressure on you. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down. That's why you have stop loss because you're already okay. If you use like 0.01 on like a $500 account, you should not be panicking what will happen. Highest in this trade, you will lose $20, right? Which is a relative small amount. I mean, it goes to your favor because this is times four and you are patient enough. You're making times four of that $20, you probably would have lost. So there's no need to panic. You just be patient because sometimes the market plays out so fast. While other days it can be really slow. It just plays around, plays around. It's literally barely even moves. So that's what really need to help. You have to have a balanced psychology. For those of you who are just joining new, I said one thing I always do when trading gold is to first of all determine the trend. We see that gold has been on an uptrend, and what happened? It had a bit of retracement, retraced, and now so I think gold is ready to keep going up. But something that's very important for we to note is that you have to take note of key levels. Key levels are zones where it looks like every time price gets there, there's usually like a reaction. And so this is one of those key levels. This is one of those key levels. And so we're expecting at least price to get here before we even know if it will break above or react. But I'm sure that this market will definitely test here, maybe today or even by tomorrow. I'm so certain about that. So that's why this buy I call that. I'm sure that if everything goes well, we should be making money on that trade. Then for my entry, I drew a trend line. I saw, okay, you see, there's been a trend line bounce. There's been a trend line bounce second time. There's been a trend line bounce fourth time. And here you see like a fake out, right? So I expect that before the market keeps going down up again, it will just come here before it start pushing up back. So we are patient. So you see that price is falling, it's coming down to this zone, right? So another thing that helps me is I always am patient enough to take prices on a zone. So you see, I would have just entered here for the buy. What happened? I knew it would retrace, but here is zones. Here are zones that when taking trade from a zone, one thing it does for you is that it helps you to be able to have a good price for you to be patient enough for price to be able to start moving on your direction. And so you see that it's very difficult. So imagine I was entering from here. Would you see my stop loss? Would my stop loss be taken easily? See here, Sometimes I know price does like a crazy thing that it just breaks down take your stop loss for going. But where I put my stop, at least price gets here, I will not just enter. I'll wait for a confirmation. And it's very hard for to be able to have that stop loss issue. What I just said now is something that's so profound to me. Why trade hit your stop loss is because you do not take trades on a zone. If you take trade from a good zone, it's going to be very difficult, especially when you are following the trend, for your trade to hit stop loss. So look at because at every point in time when market comes to those levels, it's especially look at here. What happened? Immediately I see this, I would have not entered. Immediately I see this buy going up. Immediately it pushed up. Immediately I would see this buy. I would do as a confirmation. I would enter from here. My stop loss would be safe. Look at here too. It got here. Look at here too. Right? See here. So if it comes back again, just going for the buy and Just by doing that every single day, we make money. So let's briefly look at BTC USD. Let's see what is happening there. Let me analyze that pair. All right, so BTC USD did something crazy yesterday. It was going profoundly up yesterday, and I was having a lot of buy, you know, and I was just watching it, but no action. So look at currently BTC on the daily time frame has been on an uptrend. Why? Remember the trend. So it's been on a downtrend, but something happened here. Sorry. There's a zone here. All right, but what happened? You see, there's been like a zone here, but price did not hit it, and it came took off this high. All right. So let's watch if it's able to take off this high too as well. So for BTC USD, I think it's still going to keep pushing up until it gets to this high, and looks like market would change to be an uptrend. But I'm usually very skeptical because before this thing cannot just go down arbitrarily, right? Because from technical standpoint, I expect at least there should be like weak rejection, like multiple around these zones. So I hope that this would play around a bit around here, but still push down a bit before continuing. But maybe there was a news that affected it, and you see it was just going up arbitrarily. But for today, if we should trade this currency pair, one thing we'll just do is to just keep following the trend by buying, right? So if you want to trade BTC USD, so immediately it takes off this high, right? So this is our entry signal, right? If it takes up that high, we're just going for a long position, right? From here, right? So this is what we'll do. So immediately BTC USD, if it's able to take off this high here, if it's able to take off this high, which is likely to happen this afternoon, if it's able to take off this high, then I think it's a good time to go in for a buy on this pair. So it's just very simple one to play out. So I'm not calling out any trade now. So I'm hoping that we're just patient enough, right? So anybody has like any question you want to ask, anything you want to know, and all of that. So that's my focus on those two pairs. Gold, we're still waiting, but if you're yet to join my Telegram community or the WhatsApp group chat, WhatsApp channel, I think I created a WhatsApp channel. I'll share the link. I think going forward, we'll just use the WhatsApp channel because following up on Telegram is usually, I keep forgetting that I have a Telegram channel. So this is the group, this is the link. Sorry. All right. All right. So you see, it's this is the group chat down. So ensure that look at it. It's just scrolling. I don't know how you copy it, but just fine. Just do it anyhow. All right. So that's the that's the Telegram. That's the WhatsApp channel. So and join the so when the trade is ready, I will post. I'll post the whole. I'll call the signal on the WhatsApp channel. So I'm very excited. I'm seeing I posted a video in less than 3 days, more than over 150 views on that video, and so it just encouraged me. I'm going to post more content, more videos on my YouTube channel, Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for always subscribing. I see it coming, and oh no, maybe we might get to 10,000 before like first quarter of next year. Thank you guys, and they are not ready yet. So what we'll just do is wait, and when it's ready, I'm just going to share. Thank you so much for always joining the live streams. Usually every Tuesday, but I've been busy, and so that's why I've not been able to shop last Tuesday. Hopefully, going forward next Tuesday and every Saturday, expect new videos. All right. Thank you so much. Please do well to subscribe and like so the algorithm gets to recommend to much people. So good night. Sorry. Have a lovely day.